It says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it.
Hello, it's Mrs. D. I love how Stanley's not afraid to be run over by a big, huge truck, and he just takes his time.
And he was standing there right in the beginning like, bring it on.
Yeah, and it's like, you think I can see you in this thing? Not a chance.
And then he just cruised over like, yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm tall, and I had to hop out of this thing, so it's got a 4-inch lift on it. So, we have this really, really cool 1972 Chevy K20 4x4 truck for you today. As soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. I love the color combo. There's tons to talk about with this truck. It's a one family owned truck, originally bought at Hubbard Chevrolet, which is about 20 minutes from us, and then it's remained in Oregon for its whole life, and recently went through a refresh, and so we're going to do a walk around of it. But first, I'm Mrs. Denwerks, and my partner in crime is behind the camera.
I'm just hiding out. I never show my face in the videos.
No.
I'm like secretive.
You're a mystery man. Just, you know, just the voice, no photos.
Right.
But Denwerks, Jason, my husband, partner in crime.
Actually, AKA weirdo.
No. And we run Denwerks Vintage Cars, and you can find us on our website, denwerks.com. I think we have the Mrs. Denwerks plate, but DENWERKS, denwerks.com. And if you want to work with us, we buy, sell, and consign. And we don't like
smoke and mirrors. We don't like trying to explain, making excuses for people's rigs and stuff like that. We want to be able to tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Including our own.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually you're going to see it and you're eventually going to get it.
Yeah. We want you to know what you're buying, and so if you want to work with us, reach out, let us know. We love all kinds of cars, trucks, and motorcycles. And then we are on Instagram a lot. If you like Stanley, you can see pictures of him. And that's the best place to see sneak previews of stuff that we get, because we get really excited. And so we'll often post it there. And we also have a podcast. I'll let Mystery Man talk about that.
It is No Reserve Podcast. So anyways, yeah, you can check us out on Spotify and Apple Play or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just type in No Reserve Podcast on the internet and you can see it. And we talk about marriage, we talk about Stanley, we talk about cars, we talk about trucks, we talk about Stanley, we have some donkeys, and we just talk about a little about everything.
We talk about the time when you said a truck looked better than me.
That was, yeah,
as well.
That was not good.
And Ford, but still, it was not okay.
Right. Or how I got shoved behind, like in the El Camino when I was a kid, behind the seat and had to hide in the spare tire compartment when the cops came and pulled my dad over.
Yeah.
It was real cool.
All of our dark
real cool.
Secrets, listen to the podcast.
That's right. That's right.
Find out. But meanwhile, let's talk about this K20. So, again, it's a 1972 K20 4x4. Actually, this is the first one that I've owned. We've been in business for a long, long time, but I was excited to actually get around Chevy truck. I've had a lot of Fords lately. And just really nice truck. So we're going to do a walk around from the front to back. Starting in about 2017, the owner did a refresh of this truck. It kind of sat for a number of years. It was originally yellow and white. And it is a Cheyenne too. I forgot to say that in the beginning of the video. The RPO codes are in the glove box, and I'll show that to you in a little bit. And it just needed a refresh. So he did a ton of work. When you see under the hood, you're going to be blown away. You already heard the motor a little bit, but we'll rev it up and we'll go on some drives. But that 350 sounds real good. And we believe it's the original motor per the RPO codes and the engine stamping on it as well. So that's kind of a nice feature. So some good originality mixed with upgrades. So front to back, and then the current owner painted it this green color because he's a hop farmer, and so he kind of wanted to have it be that same color. So we'll just kind of show you the body work and paint that was done. The bright work's in pretty good condition. Some of it has been replaced with new, and some of it just got kind of updated with the refresh. So it's in fairly good condition. The grill's painted, and then Jason's just showing you around the headlights and the front bumper. On the front bumper, these, and tell me if I get this right, mystery man. So these were fog lamps, and they're not there anymore. These are connecting the bumper to the frame. These are not connected, so it needs a couple of extra connectors. Yeah,
there's a couple. There was a couple brackets he didn't have, so there's a little bracket that connects this one. So that's just a bolt there, and then there's some brackets that come over to this one. Those aren't there either. So basically, you got to get two little brackets, and then the two long brackets.
Yeah,
and then you're good. And then he did, just for now, it's like he built bracket for the back. So if you want to get stock ones, you can. So
yeah, and this truck is pretty well done, but there are a couple opportunities as well of stuff like that might be a good idea to do, and then a couple other things if you wanted to take it in a different direction you could, or just enjoy it how it is. But again, we want to tell you exactly what it is. So coming around the side, paint really nice condition. I mean, it's fairly new. You will see on this truck, it photos amazing, and it is such a nice truck. You will see some rippling in the paint as you go down the sides, and so Jason's showing you with the video. It's just maybe a little easier to see on video than in person, and not trying to nitpick it because this is such a nice truck, but you should know that that's there. Looks awesome when you see it, but just good to know. So he's kind of showing you the side, just so you can get a couple different views. And then on tires, we have VFGs, all-terrain TAs, and their LT 285 75 R16s. Date codes on the inside, but they're 2004s. And then up underneath, there's rough country shocks all the way around that Jason will show you, and it's got a 4-inch rough country lift as well, which is super nice. Oh, and then the Spicer locking hubs too, which is a nice add. I don't know, I never know which way is best for me to stand.
I think you look good right there. Seeing you next to this truck, you look awesome.
Thank you. That was the opposite of what was said before.
Yeah, I was very bad in a video one time.
And I'll never let him live it down.
I'm surprised Stanley's not holding the camera. So
there's your back tire. It does have dual exhaust on it. And then he's showing you up inside. By
the way, this thing does sound nasty. I love the sound of it.
It drives great. It drives really great. It does sound nasty. And starts right up. Pump it a couple times and you're off to the races, which is fun. Back bumper looks good. And then, I don't know, I'm sure it's in pictures, but the bracketry that Jason was talking about, you can see under there as well. That is one of the nice things about having a lifted truck. And then, let's take a look in the bed. Really nice bed liner in it. The bed's in great shape. And just fantastic condition. I see a couple of dirt spots in there, but that's just because we have been driving it around. Closes really nice with the slam that you would expect from 1972.
I think that's this is a drive-in movie type of truck.
100%.
Huh?
2 pillows, a blanket.
Right.
And nobody, let's see, nobody's should sit behind you because they won't be able to see.
That's true. That's true.
So this side, similar, the body, the same. You'll see some rippling along the side of the truck, and Jason's just kind of capturing it for you there. It's not terrible, but it is there, and that's one of those things that we just want to make sure that you know what that is. The top of the cab, really nice condition. I grabbed photos of that as well so you can see it. And then coming back around to the front, tires, the cowl, really nice shape as well. Did a really good job on this truck, and I just think it's a classic look. So we are gonna switch spots and then show off the lights, and we'll start it up and rev it.
Point the camera the other
For
way.
you
I
as
don't want to be seen.
Maybe there is no Denwerks. Maybe it's just like a voice in my head.
Right. One, I was just gonna mention too when we're back. Oh, it does. I didn't know how to turn the cargo light on.
Oh yes.
So when you open the door, it does come on. So.
Yeah, and when you see inside this truck, some really, really nice upgrades. I can't wait to show it to you. So we'll do lights. There we go. And brights. Yeah. Yep. And blinkers. There's left and right, or right and left, depending which way you want to go. And then I'll come around to the back.
It does have a electric fuel pump.
Yes, I should have said that you can hear that going. All right, and blinker right and left, and brake lights. Yep. And reverse. And he wouldn't run me over. I didn't see the reverse, but they do work. Yep, there we go. Okay, and then just because we have to start it up, let's hear it run. I'm trying not to get you on the video. And you gotta rev it. Better try it one more.
Bye.
Hey! He left me. Gotta do the parts counter lean. I learned about that recently, and it is true. If you go to Les Schwab tire store, you might not have Les Schwab, but a tire store or a parts store, the counter is this high, and every single dude is gonna be like, yeah, I need a Edelbrock carb.
Right. Yeah. I need an air freshener, and then they'll be like,
Black
what
ice.
year? Yeah, what year, make, and model,
Yes.
right?
And you always get black ice, although I hate black ice.
I hate that black ice. I like, question for anybody, what do you like on your favorite tree? The little trees. I like Vanilla Roma.
Oh yeah, Vanilla Roma. That
was amazing.
Is there even a question? And bonus points for anyone on the auction who comments what their favorite tree scent is. And I hope that I didn't offend you, but I do not like black ice.
Oh God, I hate the black ice.
But I do love this truck. So parts counter lean.
All right.
Here we go. So this truck under the hood, so cool. He did such a great job with it. I don't even know where to start. So it's got, we believe the original motor. I actually learned how to decode a motor on this one, and the stamping is right here. I did put a picture of it in the auction as well, and then you can match that up with the RPO codes, and we believe it's the original motor. And then it's got Edelbrock air cleaner, Edelbrock carb, Edelbrock heads, intake, and valve covers.
That's right.
Did I get them all? Okay. I was like, I'm gonna get
it's
all
funny,
this.
a minute ago you're like, yeah, Edelbrock this, that.
Like, did I remember anything? And then it's got these aluminum billet pulleys.
Those
which
are
is a huge ad.
Yeah, he said that those were probably, for that setup, was like $1,400 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it just makes it look so sharp under the hood. And I think that's what I like about this truck, is that it's sorted. It just looks really, really good. And there was proper attention put. And then you can see the AC is here, but it needs lines from this part. So the unit itself is there, but it just does need a couple of extra lines. And then, And then we have radiator, aluminum radiators. That's a nice add. Power brakes, got disc in the front, which is nice as well. And just super fantastic. So this is going to impress anyone if you show them under the hood. So we'll have Jason start it and rev it, because how can you not with the 350?
You knew I was going to want to.
Yeah, you were behind the camera like, when are we starting it? Let's stop talking. Let's here's some rev. I mean, this starts like a dream. Okay, let's hear it. Just nasty motor. Very nice 350. So there you go. That's my favorite part of this truck. Enjoy. Everything under the sun, so that's a good thing, right?
Right. I think I don't know, but my family will be happy. So nice driving truck, super comfortable. It has the aftermarket steering wheel on it, so it does, you have to move the wheel a little bit more. I had someone ask that on another auction that we had recently, and because the steering wheel's smaller, you're driving a lifted truck, it's got big tires, you are going to see the wheel move and you are going to control the truck a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way it's going to drive because of the aftermarket wheel, and it's a lot of truck to manage on the road. So you can see that all the gauges on the Retro Tech work and all of the settings work. It's just such a nice feature to have because you can see all of the digital stuff that you want. You've got oil pressure, fuel, temp gauge is working, battery, clock. We've got, oh, that was good. The wiper washer knob, I pulled it off. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Thank you. Wipers work. Can you twist it?
Yeah, it's a twist, not a pull.
Oh, the FedEx man broke down. And then this is your stereo. It is a Bluetooth stereo. I don't have anything Bluetooth, and YouTube doesn't like it when we put on music with trademarks. So Bluetooth stereo that does work. Because the AC unit isn't hooked up, the heater control unit is not working right now either, so there's nothing coming through the vents. And then you have cigarette lighter.
I'm not sure.
Pop.
Yep, it does work.
Don't put your tongue on it.
No.
Okay.
Shh. Yeah.
Just a little brand on your tongue. And then let's go ahead and stop it so you can feel the brakes on this feel amazing. There's no wheel shake. It stops nice and straight.
That was nice and straight.
I mean, it like super nice driving truck. I would drive this truck anywhere. Since
when did you ever use your brakes?
That's true.
She's go.
I think you're a little bit afraid to drive with me, actually, because
that's why I'm doing the camera, because that way I got a witness.
Yeah. The other thing you said to me recently, we're done with the driving video on this, but just one other little thing. You told me not to buy any more trucks because they're taking up too much room in the shop.
They are. They do take up a lot of room.
Just yesterday, he's like, these trucks, they're taking up a lot of room. Maybe we should buy some cars. And I was like, what?
Yeah, now you switched to, yeah, okay, we won't do that. Now I hear her on the phone like, oh, I hear you got a pickup for sale.
Yeah, my husband said no more trucks, but pickups are totally fine. So you need this K20 in your life. Let us know if you have any questions about it. Just a super nice Oregon truck all of its life. And thanks for letting us hang out and letting us show it to you. And talk your husband into buying it for you. Or you buy it for your husband, or you buy it for yourself and go tell your husband or something.
Yeah, I think that's usually the way it works. Okay, we're out of here. Save me because we're going off camera. I don't know what's going to happen.
let's take a look at the interior of this truck. One of my favorite things about this truck, actually, but the for sure favorite thing is under the hood, so can't wait to show you that too. But the interior in this truck, really super nice. They did a great job. The seat is brown. It's soft, comfortable. It is a vinyl seat, but it has kind of like a leatherish or suede-ish kind of feel to it. I don't know, it's very super comfortable, and I like the brown and green combo in here. Doesn't have a headliner in it. This is one of those opportunities. If you wanted to and you were so inclined, you could put a headliner or just leave it as is, whatever you prefer. And then it's got the visors. We do have the little visor clips. We just haven't put them in yet, so we'll put those in and get those up to date. Dash, awesome shape. It's painted and looks in good condition. And then this is the part that well, two things. So I don't know, RPO codes, which is awesome to have in here. That was really nice to decode the truck. Sorry, Jason's reaching for dear life here to see the RPO codes. We were going to do this differently, but so you can see all this stuff about the original truck. And then it does have AC, but the AC is not hooked up. It needs a couple of lines hooked up, so no idea if it works or not, but all of the parts are there. And then this is a retro radio. Very cool because it's Bluetooth. And then there's kicker speakers down at the floor. There's an amp under the seat. And then you have your bass control here as well. So that's a nice feature. But the RetroTech digital analog instrument cluster, so awesome. And it's got different settings that you can show with this little button right here. And I just think this is a fantastic ad because it really does kind of look retro, but you have all the digital stuff to it. Carpet's super new and nice. And then on that door panel, the driver's side, you can see that there's a little chunk taken out of it. Otherwise in super nice condition.
I feel like one of those, the ladies on Price is Right, and I'm like doing this.
And you're like, ooh, look at this is the Showcase Showdown rig, if I ever seen it.
Right, true.
That was so cool. And then that's what we do. Oh, and then what else did we?
I love those gauges.
I do too. I think they're super nice. And then did you get the door tag? You probably did already.
I did.
Yeah. And then we'll just go around and show the other door panel, I guess. Vanna. Step to the other side. That one's in great shape as well. They just did a really good job. I really do like the brown and green. I think it's a great color combo. It just screams 1972 to me. And then aftermarket steering wheel. I forgot to mention that, but that's an obvious one, I think. So that's the interior, and then we'll show you under the hood, which again, my favorite part other than driving.
Looks like they should have bought a Chevy.
They should have. Honestly, I wonder, we couldn't tell them we'll deliver their packages.
Yeah. We could get paid. We could get paid.
We could. We could get sponsored by FedEx. I still want a sponsorship from Carhartt.
Carhartt and O'Reilly's.
Carhartt, O'Reilly's, and now FedEx.
Yes.
That seems like pretty good.
We spent a ton of money with all those guys.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for the call. And from Porsche.
Yes,
as
from
well.
Porsche.
Obviously. I mean, I'm sure the call is going to come in any moment.
Oh, yeah. And Stanley says he wants Scooby snacks.
Yes.
It's really pretty where we live. Look at this.
You need to buy this truck, fly in, and drive it home.